Hello Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Sag. Today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. So with all that being said, Sag, let's get started. How does Sagittarius currently view this relationship? All right, Sag. So we do have the Empress, we do have the Two of Wands, we also have the Justice card, and then we also have the Knight of Wands. I feel like somebody's trying to change your mind. Yeah, I feel like somebody's trying to change your mind about them. Yeah, because this feels like somebody else's energy, Sag. I mean, this person could very well be a Sagittarius like yourself, possibly a Leo, maybe even an Aries or a Libra, but I feel like somebody's trying to get you to change, your mind about them. I want to look at the Two of Wands because I am definitely getting that you recently made a really big decision about this person. So I do want to look at the Two of Wands just to kind of get a rough idea what's going on here. Tell me more about the Two of Wands. Okay. All right, so we do have the Ace of Pentacles. We do have the Eight of Swords, I see. And then we also have the Four of Cups. I want to focus on the Ace of Cups to the Ace of Pentacles. Now, the Ace of Cups is attached to the Ten of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles is attached to the Ten of Pentacles. So that's kind of telling me that this is somebody that you tried to build towards a healthy and stable relationship with. But it kind of looks like no matter how hard you tried, Sag, to build a healthy and a stable relationship with this person, this dynamic between you and this person caused you to realize that you're going nowhere and you're going nowhere fast with this person, right? And it kind of looks like you came to terms with the fact that, okay, I guess I'm never going to have the relationship I want with this person. I guess I'm never going to have the life that I want with this person. Let me just stop. Let me just give up. Let me just accept the fact that this is just not going to work. And it kind of looks like that's exactly what it is that you did. All right. I'm also getting that when you were dealing with this person, you were experiencing a lot of stagnancy within your energy. I'm also getting that when you were with this person, you kind of found yourself not really believing in yourself. I am definitely getting that. Yeah, not really believing in yourself and what you're capable of accomplishing and achieving. I don't know, I just kind of feel like this person made you not believe in yourself. I just kind of feel like this person made you feel like you weren't good enough. I just kind of feel like this person made you feel very insecure within yourself in some way, shape, and or form. This to me kind of feels like one of those things where it's energy is energy and it rubs off. I feel like their way of viewing themselves kind of rubbed off on you. I feel like the way that they basically felt about themselves kind of started to rub off on you. Because an Empress is somebody who believes in themselves. An Empress is somebody who feels like they're more than good enough. You know what I mean? An Empress is somebody who feels like they're all that in a bag of chips because they are. Because they are. I don't know. I just feel like when you met this person, it's like you went from feeling confident within yourself to not confident within yourself. It's like you went from looking at yourself like I'm all that in a bag of chips to I guess I'm not. It has that type of feel to it. But now that you've removed this individual out of your life, I am definitely getting that you're getting your confidence back. You're getting your mojo back, which is something that I really, really do like, which just goes to show, right? That the reason why you were feeling the way that you were feeling was because of it definitely was because of them and their way of perceiving themselves and feeling about themselves. I just kind of feel like they turned around and made you feel less than because they felt less than. They made you feel insecure because they feel extremely insecure within themselves. Anyways, so it looks like you made the choice, right, to remove this person out of your life. And you do come off to me as somebody who feels like you made the right decision, right, by removing this individual out of your life. But here they come, trying to change your mind about them. Let's be nosy and let's look into this, shall we? Tell me more about the Justice card to the Knight of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. See, I was gonna say this, but I was like, let me see what comes out. You're showing up as an Empress. Okay, let's just start there. They're showing up as a Knight of Wands. A Knight of Wands is somebody who doesn't really have much to offer. An Empress, however, is somebody who has a whole lot to offer. It's somebody who brings a lot to the table. So it looks like you were dealing with somebody that you were not equally yoked with. It kind of looks like you were dealing with somebody who definitely was not of your caliber. Like you're far more wiser than them. You're far more mature than them. You're far more established than them. You're far more responsible than them. I mean, the list goes on, right? Nine of Pentacles in the reverse can represent like a very codependent energy. I'm getting that this person, when you guys were dealing with one another, they were very, very codependent off of you. Like they relied on you to like make them feel good about themselves. See, the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, this is somebody who doesn't need anybody to make them feel good about themselves. You see what I mean? Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, this is somebody who needs somebody who makes them, they need somebody to make them feel good about themselves. And now that you're no longer in the picture, you know, it's like they go from this to somebody who feels really, really good about themselves to then feeling like this, right? Somebody who doesn't really feel good about themselves. Somebody who doesn't feel seen, wanted, desired, loved, appreciated. I just kind of feel like you made this person feel seen, wanted, desired, loved, appreciated. And now that you're no longer, you know, in this person's life, they no longer have access to you and how you basically made them feel. More of the story. Okay. Yeah, the Judgment card. This is just acting as a double confirmation that this person's, they're back. They're back. Yeah. Nine of Wands can represent somebody who's very, very, very insecure within themselves. So it was an energy thing. Energy is energy and it rubs off. So that does kind of like explain that energy that we were kind of picking up, you know, from you, as far as like you feeling insecure, you feeling less than, you know, you kind of like, I'm also getting that you went from believing in yourself to not believing in yourself. And I feel like it's because of this person. I do. Like this person doesn't have anyone in their life that is currently making them feel the way that you made them feel. Yeah. Like with this person, yeah, with this person, Sag, I just feel like you made this person feel things that no one has ever made them feel before. You see what I mean? Like, I feel like this person has always dealt with people who made them feel less than, who made them feel like they weren't good enough. You see what I mean? You made this person feel something that no one has ever made them feel before. You made them feel loved, wanted, desired, appreciated, cherished. I mean, the list goes on and on, damn it. The list goes on and on. And now they don't have that. And now they don't have that. Okay. You know, we know this person wants to make things right with you, but honestly, it's like the only thing that's coming out is, well, I just want to go back to like, you know, feeling loved again and wanted and desired and appreciated and seen. And it's like, okay, you know, it's like, that's all we're getting from this person. That's all we're getting from this person. I just want to feel good about myself all over again. And Sag always made me feel good about myself. Like, it's like, okay. It's like, is that the only real reason why this person's back? Like, let's ask one more time. Tell me more about the Knight of Wands. We have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Why does this feel like karma? This feels like karma. This feels like karma. I want to look at the Ace of Pentacles because this truly does feel like karma. Like, I feel like the moment you and this person, you know, parted ways, which I am getting, you were the one that kind of initiated this ending here between the two of you. I feel like they lost something. Something that they didn't want to lose. Let's be a little nosy. It feels like karma, though. Could this be referring to you? I mean, yeah, that's a possibility, but the Ace of Pentacles is losing something of value, right? Something of value. Tell me more about the, tell me more about the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Whatever this feels like, they could have lost a job. They could have lost a job. or their job, I'm sorry, is what I meant to say. They could have lost their job. I feel like this person, if this person did lose their job, it's because they did something that they weren't supposed to do. Like there's like a level of like deception attached to like this valuable thing that they lost. There's deception attached to it is kind of what I'm getting, and manipulation attached to it. I just feel like this person got caught. Is like the best way I could describe it as I'm seeing here. It's like they got caught red-handed doing something that they know they shouldn't have been doing. They got caught red-handed doing something. But there's, again, the only thing that I can say is that there's a layer of like deception and manipulation attached to it all. Yeah. Yeah. Moral of the story is that they were doing something that they weren't supposed to do. And it kind of looks like they got caught, you know, red-handed doing something that they weren't supposed to do. And it kind of looks like this person got fired is kind of what I'm getting. I am definitely getting, though, that when this person did get caught doing whatever it is that they weren't supposed to be doing, that cost them their job, I do feel like they tried to like, their hardest to like fight to keep that job, but it kind of looks like there was nothing that they could do to fight to keep that job is kind of what I'm getting. Whatever it is that this person got caught red-handed doing, they were doing it for a while is kind of what I'm getting. They were doing it for a while, whatever that may be. I mean, this could represent anything. Like, this could represent sleeping on the fucking clock, you know what I mean? And they've been doing it for years on end. It just kind of looks like they're finally getting caught now, you know? It just feels like karma, though. I don't know. It just feels like karma. Anyways, so it just kind of looks like not only, right, do they not have someone in their life that's, you know, making them feel all good on the inside, aka you, but it kind of looks like this person has also been experiencing a shower of bad luck, because I am getting that this person lost their job. They lost their job. Okay, let's keep going, shall we? You know, it's interesting because I feel like, how do I say this? It's like the moment you got with this person, it's like everything started to go left for you. But the moment that they got with you, everything started to go right for them. Now that this person is no longer with you, it's like everything's going left for them and everything's going right for you. Because I'm getting a lot of growth and expansion. Like, I feel like you've experienced growth and expansion in an area of your life is kind of what I'm getting. Yeah, growth and expansion, and I'm also getting improvement in an area of your life. Or multiple areas of your life, that's a possibility. You're just flourishing is kind of what I'm getting. It's like you feel you can now, like, you know, grow, you know? All right, let's look at, they keep showing up as a knight. Ugh, and a page. Okay. We have the Page of Pentacles, we have the Three of Pentacles, and then we also have the Nine of Swords. Okay. So this is the energy of this person's harnessing prior to contacting you. It kind of looks like they've been wanting to contact you for quite some time now, but there has been a lot of like hesitation in reference to, like, you know, contacting you is concerned. Let's see why that is. I kind of feel like it has a lot to do with the fact that they left a really bad taste in your mouth. But let's look at the Nine of Swords nonetheless. Oof. I feel like the reason why they've been so like hesitant on contacting you has a lot to do with the simple fact that they've been going through a lot. Like, not only did they lose you and what they once upon a time had with you, which with the Nine of Cups coming out here, I do feel like this person could have been like drinking excessively to like, you know, numb like the pain I am definitely getting of the loss of you and what they once upon a time had with you. Or they could have been indulging in some other type of like substance. This could also represent like somebody eating excessively, or drinking excessively, or using some type of like other substance to like escape their reality. So they were going through the whole loss of you and what they once upon a time had with you, but then boom, this ends up happening too. This person ends up losing something that they've been a part of, I almost want to say for years. So they could have been working at this job for years, for a perfect example, but it looks like they lost their job. And it has a lot to do with them getting, like I said, caught red-handed doing something that they know they shouldn't be doing, but they did it anyways. You know what I mean? Thinking that they will never get caught is kind of what I'm getting. And it kind of looks like they did. And they got terminated because of it. This person can't help but to like think that all of this shit is happening to them because of what they put you through. Like they just can't help but to think that all of this shit is happening to them because they're paying for everything that they put you through. Which I was definitely getting karma with that Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Look at that, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. And look at that. Yeah, it's like they can't help but to think that all of this is karma. It's not that this person thinks that you're doing like brujeria on them or like witchcraft on them. I don't think that this person is thinking that that's what you're doing and that's why they're going through what they're going through. Because the person that's in the Strength card is the Empress. You're showing up as an Empress. This person, you know, truly does think that it's just karma. It's just karma playing out in this person's life, and they do feel like it does have a lot to do with you and everything that they put you through. Because I can't emphasize this enough, dude. It's like the moment this person got with you, your life went left. Your life went left and their life went right, okay? And it's like the moment you decided, okay, enough is enough, it's like their whole life went left on them and your whole life went right on you. Make sense? Okay, let's keep going. But yeah, that's kind of why this person has been holding off on reaching out to you, is because they do have a lot of shit going on. They do. They definitely do. I'm also getting the Five of Swords. I'm also getting the Five of Swords with this person's energy, which could represent like an energy of ego and pride. So that could be what's also kind of causing this person to kind of stay at bay. But again, this is the energy that they're harnessing prior to reaching out to you, because we know that they're reaching out to you. How does this person it's like a fucking domino effect. It's like a domino effect. Yeah, it's like they end up losing you, and they end up losing their job, you know, and then they end up losing this, and then they end up losing that, and then they end up losing this. It's like they feel like they can't even catch a fucking break around here. It's kind of what I'm getting. Okay, let's keep going. How does they feel like all of this is happening to them because of everything that they put you through, straight up? We have the Lovers, we got the Four of Cups, and then we also have the Eight of Wands out here. Listen, you obviously know why this person's back, and they're going to make it abundantly clear to you why they're back. It's because they want to fix or repair things here with you, okay? Do I see you wanting to fix or repair things here with this person? No, absolutely not. You don't want to go back to living life the way that you were living it with this individual in it. Because it kind of looks like when you were with this person, you were sad, you were depressed. You felt confined, you felt restricted, you weren't growing, you weren't evolving as an individual. I mean, the list goes on, okay? And you don't want to go back to that. I mean, who could freaking blame you? You do not want to go back to that. With the Five of Cups coming out here to the King of Wands, I am definitely getting that this person has a lot of regret when it comes down to you. Let's look at that. Let's just entertain it, shall we? Tell me more about the Five of Cups. How do I explain what this person's going through? Because I really want to get this right. I really do. Have you ever heard of that classic saying, you're only sorry because you got caught? Have you ever heard of that before? That's like the best way that I can describe what's happening here to this person. It's like, I feel like they only have a lot of regret when it comes down to you, because the karma that's playing out in their life, and they can't help but to think it has everything to do with you and how they treated you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, it has that type of feel to it. Yeah, it has that type of feel to it. Going back to, like, you know, them losing their job, because it kind of looks like this person tried to, like, fight to keep that job, but it kind of looks like they couldn't. You know, they knew they were doing something that they shouldn't have been doing, but they turned around and did it anyways. And then the moment they got caught, they turned around and apologized for it. Were they really sorry? No, they just didn't want to fucking lose their job, right? And it's like, for you, right? Even with you, for perfect example, right? It's like, are they really, really sorry for everything that they essentially, you know, put you through? I'm gonna go ahead and say no. I'm gonna go ahead and say no. I'm gonna go ahead and say no, because we're talking about somebody who knows the difference between right and wrong. Let's just start there. They chose to do wrong by you. They chose to. You see what I mean? And in doing so, they ended up losing, you know, the one person that loved them, the one person that saw them, the one person that cared about them, the one person that made them feel like they were really, you know, like they were gold. You know what I mean? Like, you see what I mean? And on top of that, let's just add on the karma that they're already experiencing here. It's like, I just don't feel like this person's, like, truly sorry. I feel like this person is extremely regretful only because of the amount of shit that they're going through now that you're not in their life. I feel like that's why they're so regretful, because again, they can't help but to think that the reason why they're going through everything that they're going through is because of the way that they did you. And had they not did you the way that they did you, maybe they wouldn't be going through what they're going through. You see what I mean? Like, I really want to say that this person is truly sorry, you know, for everything that they put you through, because obviously, you know, I would love to say that, but I just don't feel like they are. And I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say that they are if I don't feel like they are. I just feel like they're sorry because karma just has been, you know, doing its thing in this person's life, and they just can't help but to think that it has everything to do with you and everything that they basically put you through. That's why they're sorry. That's why they have a lot of regret. That's it. You know? And this whole, like, because remember, when we were, like, looking into this person's energy and why they're back, like, it had everything to do with them. I want to go back to feeling good about myself. I want to go back to feeling confident about myself. I want to go back to feeling seen, wanted, and desired. Me. It had nothing to do with them recognizing where they went wrong. It had nothing to do with that. It had everything to do with, well, I just want to go back to feeling good about myself. And Sag always made me feel good about myself, so let me go back. So then there's that. You know what I mean? Like, then there's that. You know, I am happy, though, that, like, you absolutely refuse to go back with this person, because they definitely don't deserve you. They definitely don't deserve you. And I feel so terrible that I can't sit here and tell you, like, Sag, like, they really do have a lot of regret when it comes down to what they put you through. Like, they've learned their lesson. Like, they have a lot. I wish I could tell you that, because I feel like you deserve that, especially from them, given everything that they put you through. And I can't even tell you that. Like, you don't understand how much that pisses me off that I can't tell you that, because it's not in them. It's not showing up within their energy. So I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. You're being divinely guided to remain on the path that you're currently on. And that's exactly what I see you doing. That's exactly what I see you doing, remaining on the path that you're currently on, which is a path of focusing on you, your growth, your expansion, your finances, your career, the life that you've always wanted to manifest and create for yourself, without this anchor over here, okay? Because that's exactly what they are, an anchor, okay? This is that, this person has literally, like, this person has literally been weighing you the hell down. Mentally, spiritually, and emotionally weighing you down. What actions? I was getting that fucking Five of Swords off of them in their energy. We have the King of Pentacles, so the Five of Swords, so the Two of Pentacles. And then we also have the Queen of Cups. Okay. In regards to how this human, plans on moving forward, okay? This person feels very, very confident that they can be able to essentially get you back because they're under the impression that you're still in love with them. Do I think that you're in love with them? No, I mean, you just show up as a Four of Cups. That represents somebody who's very, very far from in love with anybody, okay? So no, I don't see you still being in love with them, but that's what they think, right? They think that you're still in love with them, and because they think that you're still in love with them, then that means that, you know, they have a fighting chance to basically get you back. I feel like this person is under the impression that right now you're just kind of like playing hard to get. You know what I think this person should do? I think this person should go find a job or something, because it kind of looks like they lost it. I think that this person should like do something else with their time, because this whole, I just know Sag is still in love with me. I just know that they are. And because I know that they're still in love with me, I'm going to be able to get them back in no time. They're just playing hard to get right now. I think that this person needs to invest their time, like probably like trying to like find another job or something like that, you know, instead of bothering you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Tell me more about the Five of Swords. We have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. We have the Two of Swords in the reverse. And then we also have the Temperance card in the reverse. I can't emphasize this enough. This is another thing too, right? In this person's head, they think, right, that if they were to essentially get you back, right, it's like their life will finally get back on track all over again. Because it kind of looks like their life hasn't been going so well, you know, without you in it. And so in their head, they think, you know, if they're able to get you back, their life is going to get back on track. Their life is going to get back on track. They're going to go back to feeling good about themselves. They're going to go back to, like, you know, making money, you know, things of that nature. But they feel like in order, in a weird way, they feel like in order to make that happen, they have to get you back. Just like, for example, a lot of you may have felt like in order for you to grow and evolve, you know, as an individual, you got to get rid of them, right? And look at what happened, right? The moment that you got rid of them, you started to grow, you started to evolve, right? As an individual, you got rid of your anchor, you know what I mean? The very thing that was holding you down, right? In their head, it's like, well, they think, you know, if they were to get back with you, you know, life is just going to be good. Life is just going to be great. Life is going to start treating them well all over again. I just kind of feel like, I feel like this person looks at you like you're their good luck charm. You know what I mean? Like with you, life is fruitful. With you, life is good. With you, life is great. You know what I mean? But without you, life is not so good. Life is not so great. Life has not been treating this human so well, honey. With Temperance coming out here, even Spirit's like, yeah, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Which is a good thing. Which is a good thing, because I feel like this person, like, if you would have given this person like another chance and accepted this person back into your life, you would have definitely regretted it. So you're definitely dodging a bullet for sure by not accepting this person back into your life ever again. Okay, so that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated, and I will see you guys in your